Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Marie Holiday, and today is Sunday, January 31st, 2021. And before we get started with this evening lecture, I just want to remind everyone to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so you can be notified of ongoing uploads. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please support and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get notified of ongoing uploads as I upload thought-provoking topics. And I do want to thank everyone for blocking out time to view my YouTube videos and to send me your comments. I'm getting more and more comments and questions. So appreciate all that. And with that being said, let's get down to today's lecture. I want to talk about some money saving tips for 2021. I want to talk about some money saving tips, and I'm going to share with the audience 12 money saving tips for 2021. And if the audience is aware, although I talk about other thought provoking topics, but I always from time to time revisit the topic about finances and money, which is the core concept of my YouTube channel, is holistic financial freedom and rising above your financial destruction. Because I'm here to tell you there are a lot of people who are drowning in a sea of debt, like I was from 2007 to 2012, prior to me having my spiritual awakening and God giving me this knowledge, skills, and ability to rise above my situation and be to the point where now I'm 3.5 years away from retirement. I've done a lot of wise investing in 401, and God has given me the skills to master my money. So I want to share with the world some money saving tips that I've been using ever since 2012 all the way up to the current. And the number one tip that I want to share with everyone is immediately I need for you to stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm here to tell you, because that will keep you broke. And I'm here to tell you 9 times out of 10, the Joneses life that you're trying to keep up with is an illusion, because you really don't know what a person is up against behind the scene in terms of their true debt. So number one tip, stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. You will go broke. Tip number two, you got to know what's coming in and you gotta know what's coming out. You gotta know your money coming in and you gotta know what bills are going out, and you got to track that on some kind of spreadsheet or whatever. That is critical. You got to know what's coming in and you got to know what's going out in terms of your money and your bills. Number three tip that a lot of people overlook and minimize, which is very important. It is critical that you maintain the maintenance of your home and your vehicle. Let me say that again. It is critical if you are a homeowner and if you own a vehicle, it is critical that you maintain the maintenance of your home and your vehicle, because if you let your house fall apart, your home fall apart, leaky faucet, leaky sink, holes in the wall, leaking roof, electrical problems, it can become catastrophic in terms of the money it would take to repair and maintain your home. So same with your vehicle. If you're driving your vehicle and you know you need an oil change, new tires, new brakes, or you don't jump that battery so many times, you know you need a new battery, your vehicle making all of this noise. When you let that home and vehicle get out of control, then that's going to set the stage for financial destruction. So now, instead of needing a few $100s to repair the maintenance in your house or the maintenance on your vehicle, now you need $5,000 or $6,000. So maintain your home, maintain your vehicle, budget for that, and stay abreast of that. And I'm here to tell you, in the long run, you will save yourself a whole lot of money. And I'm here to tell you. Number 4, as I talked about, knowing what's money is coming in and knowing what bills are coming out. Number 4 is figure out a way to keep track of all of your spending. I don't care if you have to put it on the spreadsheet, write it down on a piece of paper, use the envelopes, but use whatever tracking mechanism that works best for you. And I'm here to tell you, because when you really true can see what's going in and see what's going out, I'm here to tell you, you will be able to control your money a whole lot more. Tip number 5, which is very important in terms of saving money. You have got to separate your wants from your needs. And all what that means is if you out there buying everything that you see, the updated version of a smartphone, shoes, jewelry, clothes, if you buying everything you see, really what that is hyper spending. Stop it. You're never going to be able to save money and rise above your financial situation. If you say, for example, if you know your income is $30,000 a year or $40,000 a year or 50 or whatever your yearly income is, but if you got a millionaire lifestyle spending, you are setting yourself up for financial destruction. Tip number 6, avoid using credit cards to pay your bills, because when you're using credit cards to pay your bills, all you're doing is creating another bill. You're really not paying the bill. You're getting yourself more deeper in debt and setting yourself up for financial destruction. So avoid using your credit cards to pay your bills. Tip number 7, get rid of the credit cards. I'm here to tell you. Credit cards, you don't need it. When you learn how to master your money and control your money and have an emergency savings account, also when emergencies come up, you can pull from your emergency savings account and no problem. So get rid of the credit cards. All it is an extra bill. The goal is to reduce your bills so you can recoup your money and save more. Number 8, key tip in being able to save money is save regular. Have a certain amount of money every single month, so you can begin to have emergency savings money. Treat that savings account like a bill. So when emergencies come up, when financial emergencies come up, no problem. You can pull from your emergency savings account, take care of the problem. But remember, when you're pulling from your emergency savings to deal with whatever come up, make sure you develop a plan to return that money in your savings account, to rebuild your savings account, so you can always have something fall on. Treat that savings account like a bill. And tip number 9, understand the power of delayed gratification. And that ties into putting a stop to all that hyper spending. Understand the power of delayed gratification. So if you really see, I'm not saying you can't treat yourself to something, but do it within reason. If you see something really nice that you want, you don't have to get it that minute. Really, you don't. You can budget for it. You can save for it and treat yourself to that nice item when you're in the position to get it versus doing all that hyper spending. Tip number 10, cut or downgrade your services on your phone. Cut or downgrade your services on the phone. A lot of these services you really don't need. When you start eliminating some of this stuff that you don't need, a lot of these memberships that you're not using, cut or downgrade your services on your phone. So when you begin to do all that money that you were spending, now you can recoup it and pump up your savings account and etc. Tip number 11, try lowering your energy bill. You know, if you don't need to have all your lights on in your home if you're not in that room. So start lowering that energy bill so that energy bill can go down. Then that extra money you would have been spending on energy bill, you can recoup and pump it extra into your savings. And tip number 12, once you've done all of that, I'm here to tell you, Once you start cutting down on bills and cutting down on the hyper spending and getting rid of no credit cards and etc., and stop using those credit cards to pay your bills, then what you're going to do with all of that money you now have recouped, you're going to begin to increase your emergency savings, increase your investments, your 401, your IRA accounts. So now you're going to take that same money that you were throwing away and begin to start increasing savings, increase retirement, accelerating your mortgage. And that is a recipe in regards to how I rose out of my financial destruction and got the skills now to master my money. And I'm here to tell you, these tips work for me. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So with that being said, that's all I have, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and I will see the audience again next time. Simplify. Have a great evening.